LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation, because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with hometown heart.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
What really matters during the ball game, we realize when it comes to sports that seasons begin and seasons end. There's an ever-changing to a new season. In Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, there is appointed a time for everything. There's a time for every event under heaven. Life has its seasons. But one thing that does not change is Jesus Christ. The Bible says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Put your trust, confidence, and obedience in Him. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome in to Ralph Benson Memorial Gymnasium. Bryant Gobble joining alongside McKinley Wheelie. A.J. Good will be joining us here in a few moments. He had some prior obligations, taking care of some things, but A.J. will be here in a moment. For now, starting lineups for the Lady Cats. Running on the floor, we have Cabry Tenham. Here's Lily Lloyd.
I can't see in the dark, but I think they've already got Leah Dixon out there. No, that's Ryan Hughes.
Ryan Hughes. Yep. And here comes Leah Dixon. And finally, Annison Rose. For Marshall County, we'll have Jashelle Ridley, Carriana Thomason, Zakiah Taylor, Abria Fisher, and Madison Mason. Marshall County Lady Tigers coming in, district play coming into the Ralph on Big Kahuna night. Beach week cut a little bit short due to some incoming weather, but I know Big Kahuna Week is something that was always enjoyed by us as students, McKinley, and other students get to enjoy it this week. The money raised goes towards the Mickey Dunn Centennial Scholarship, and that's a great program, great scholarship that I was a beneficiary of. So many thanks to all who put on Big Kahuna and work hard for that McKinley, what do we know about this Marshall County team?
Marshall County, it's kind of the same story every year. They've got some good players. I'm not too familiar if they've got like one key player, but in the past few years, the story has been athleticism. They're going to look to get the ball up the floor quick. They're going to look to jump out on us, get some quick steals, go the other way, get points off of turnovers. I'm sure they're, again, not that they're world beaters, and we've got a really good chance to come out and win. We've just got to make sure that we take care of the ball. The other night against Tullahoma, a really tough game, and then in the fourth quarter we kind of just lost a little bit of our composure. Tullahoma started shooting the ball a little bit better, and I think that we got a little sped up, and we can look to Marshall County trying to do that tonight. You see they've got a big girl about to jump for them. That could produce, give us a little bit of trouble. However, I think we do have just a slight edge on the size with Ryan and Leah. They had a good game the other night working together. Hopefully they can put that back together because somebody's going to have a mismatch between those two tonight.
We do know Lawrence County playing shorthanded for the rest of the season. A couple of injuries have sidelines.
Tevi
Statham
yep.
And Kamaya Bryce. So we wish them well as they recover, but they will not be back, as far as I'm aware, for the rest of the season.
I think Tevi Statham, she broke her foot, and she has, I believe, a Jones fracture, which is actually what I had in high school. So that's a tough one to come back from. The healing process, I think, is a little lower.
And Marshall County wins the tip, and we're underway.
Feed inside to the big girl, and then they're going to toss it back out top to their point guard. Swung to the corner with a quick three by Marshall County. No good. But Marshall ends up with a rebound and stripped away by Tenon. Tenon now bringing the ball up the court. She'll pass it up the court to Leah. Bit of a fast break, and Leah with a nice, easy right-hand layup to start the game. Marshall County will bring it across half court, getting a little bit of pressure, but they'll hit the free throw line. Out to the three-point line for a long three and a made basket there by 35. That'll be Jashelle Ridley. Rose with the ball at the top of the key, picks up her dribble, feeds to Leah on the free throw line. Quick pass to Cabry on a left-hand or a right-hand layup on the left side, but basket good, puts the Cats back on top 4-3. Marshall County pass across to Ridley. Knocked away by Lily Lloyd. Lily's going to bring the ball up the floor. They've got numbers. She passes over to Cabry on the right side with another layup. Easy basket, quick three baskets here for the Wildcats. As Marshall County takes a second to tie their shoe. If you will, be a little gracious with me tonight if I do play-by-play. I don't know how AJ does it, keeping up with names. But we should get going here in just a second. Thomason throws the ball in. And they'll finally get it across half court. A screen at the top of the key, pass over the corner, just about falls out of bounds, back up to the top with Ridley. Ridley looking to pass, gives it back to her point guard at the top of the key. She swings it down to the right corner. Again, that spot trap giving a little bit of trouble. Pass back to the top, drive in, and then pass to Ryan as she throws it up the court to Lily, just a little bit out in front of her. Lily can't get a hold of it, and that's a first turnover for the Wildcats going back to Marshall County. Zakiah Taylor with the ball. So come across half court. She'll pass it to the corner. Picked off again by Ryan. Another turnover for the Tigers. And Ryan will bring it up the floor. She takes it to the basket. Right-handed layup and good. Right now the Lady Cats doing a good job scoring off of turnovers. Ball in the middle to Ridley. Ridley passes it up on the right side. Now back to the corner, or the top corner. Ball knocked out of bounds, but it'll go back to Marshall County. Thomason will throw the ball in for the Tigers. She gets it to Taylor, back to Ridley for a long three. She misses, no good, but the rebound picked up by Taylor. Now Thomason with the ball swung over to the left side, back to Ridley in the corner to the top of the key. She'll put the ball on the ground, dribble it back out. Same play again, down to the corner, back to the top, and then over to the opposite wing or opposite corner. Shot no good. And then Ridley trying to drive under the basket, no good on the right side. Rose comes down the court. She passes it to Cabry. Cabry puts up a left-hander, no good. Rebound by Thomason. Now Ridley just about lost her handle, but gives it back to Thomason on the left side. She'll bring it up the court. Now back to Taylor at the top of the key. Nobody on her. She'll take a shot. Shot no good. Lily. And number 3 for Marshall, Mason. Fighting for the rebound. Ridley takes another long three-pointer. Air ball, no good. Dixon going for the rebound, then throws it off her foot out of bounds. It'll be Tigers' ball underneath their basket. Taylor now throwing the ball in. She'll get it out to the top of the key. Dribble drive real quick. Kick back out to the corner for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Leah Dixon. She gives the ball to Cabry coming up the middle of the court. He'll go over to the right side. She'll dribble around. She looks to pass it inside to Ryan. Got a big Ridley on her, but she takes a couple dribbles and gets up on the left side. 2-point basket good for Ryan Hughes.
And that's Ryan's game, getting on the low block, getting the defender on her backside. She'll make a good move and get to the basket all night if they allow her.
Thomason to the corner to Mason. Back to Thomason. Now getting some pressure at the half-court line, but Thomason breaks through the pressure, starts heading towards the basket. She gets fouled on the drive in. No shot. It's on the floor. And that foul will go on.
Should be Ryan for the reach in. No, they gave that to 42, excuse me.
Yeah, they gave that to Rose.
That's Rose.
Marshall County will inbound the ball on the sideline. Out to Taylor, who's going to bring it across half court. Fed inside to Ridley. Beautiful play. Quick, easy 2-point basket for Ridley.
There's that size mismatch that you were speaking about at the first of the game that they're going to try to exploit against the Lady Cats.
Rose over to Cabry for a quick three.
That's
pass
good.
And good. Marshall will come across half court. Wildcats in a 2-3 zone, it looks like, which worked pretty well against Tullahoma the other night. We'll see if we can force Marshall into some shots. Dribble back to the top of the key, over to Fisher. Shot up, no good from the three-point line. Cabry will bring the ball up the left side. Pass to the right side. Leah to the basket. Shot up, no good, but there is a foul. Leah will go to the line to shoot 2.
Seems like the Lady Cats are wanting to push the ball in transition and get up the floor. At least they did that time.
Yeah, maybe I completely misassessed the Marshall County team. We're kind of coming out and doing what I was saying Marshall wanted to do. The first free throw up and good by Leah Dixon. And I really think that they would probably like to apply a little bit of pressure. Marshall County would, but they're just turning the ball over. The second shot up, no good. Ridley with the rebound, over to Taylor. Taylor will bring the ball up the floor, dribbling around, guarded by Dixon. Now looks like we'll be in a man-to-man. Ball back up to Fisher. He'll take a couple dribbles, pass it off. Marshall County looks to reset their offense. Pass over to the right wing to number 4, Ketchum, who checked in just a minute ago, and they're going to call an offensive foul on number 5, an offensive foul there on Thomason. That'll be Lawrence County ball underneath the basket on the baseline. And Jenna Johnston checking in for the Wildcats. And Lily Lloyd will bring the ball up the floor. No pressure from Marshall County. Dribbling to the right side, handing off to Tenon. Tenon scooping it, or throwing it over the top. A little refeed back to Tenon, dribbling off feet. People fighting for it on the ground. That'll be a jump ball, and that'll be stay with the Wildcats. Lily Lloyd will throw the ball in underneath the basket.
Lily's one of these girls that is going to be stepping up here in the latter part of the season with the injuries that the Lady Cats have had. And that'll be an offensive foul.
1 for 1 there for the Lady Cats as They commit an offensive foul on that screen there. I really don't know that there's much of a foul. I think the girl kind of just fell down as she was going through it. But that'll be Taylor with the ball for Marshall County. Lawrence County dropping back, getting in their half-court defense as Taylor comes across half-court at the top of the key now. Guarded by Schultz. They'll take their time. Nobody's quick to go to the basket. Taylor dribbles to the left side, gives it to Ridley. Ridley over to the right wing, back to Ridley. She takes a couple dribbles, puts up a mid-range jumper, no good, and Lily Lloyd comes away with a rebound coming down the left side of the court. She picks up her dribble, feeds into Ryan. Ryan now one-on-one on Ridley, taking a little bit of contact, and the shot no good, and then took an elbow. And the ref, I believe, making the right call, calling that foul there on Ridley. Ridley, I think, just trying to create some space, but Ryan doing a good job. Didn't foul her, kept her arms up, and taking a heavy hit, I'm sure. As Leah Dixon now subs in for Ryan as she goes to maybe shake that one off. Lily will throw the ball in. As it gets into Cabry, another shot from the left wing, and that's good for Cabry, her second three-pointer from the same spot. And that'll be a timeout for the Lady Cats. We will take that with them.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Ralph Benson Memorial Gym, where we've got a district game between the Marshall County Lady Tigers and the Lawrence County Wildcats. Your Lawrence County Wildcats leading right now 17-5 after a Cabry Tenon made three-pointer. Marshall County now with the ball as Taylor comes across half court. She picks up her dribble, hits 22, who just subbed in, Aaliyah Deloney. Yes, Deloney. Ball now over to Ridley in the corner. She dribbles it up to the wing. Skip pass to Mason. Mason takes a couple dribbles, gets it back to the top of the key. She picks up the dribble, gives it to Ridley for another long three. She likes to shoot those. No good. Over into the corner. Marshall trying to save it. They can't. That'll go back to the Lady Cats.
Yeah, Ridley has a lot of faith in her shot to shoot it from that far out. The saying goes, shoot or shoot. So if you see a shot that you like, then I guess if you have the green light, take it.
Pass good into Dixon. She'll give it back to Lily. Marshall applying a little bit extra pressure beyond half court. Lily passes it to Dixon. Dixon will take it from the right elbow. Drive in, shot no good. I think she was wanting a bit of a foul. Goes out of bounds on Marshall.
The ref kind of almost had his hand like it was a carry, like the Marshall County player had to put the ball on the floor and carried it. So
yes. So Addison Rose will throw the ball in. She'll give it to Johnston at the top of the key. Johnston will dribble to the left, pick her dribble up, give it to Schultz. Schultz dribbles, pass it back out to Cabry at the top of the key. She'll dribble around, pass it to Rose on the right side. Rose pulling it back out, set up the offense. Pass to Jenna Johnston. Cutting Schultz, bringing the defense down with her. And Leah, good look away. She drives in, no
good
shot,
pass.
But passed out to the top of the key for a three-pointer for Schultz. With a beautiful shot that opens up so nicely when you've got players penetrating and getting inside of the three-point line.
Yeah, that was good movement offensively by the Lady Cats.
Taylor bringing the ball across the court, giving to Ridley on the left side. Back to Taylor at the top. She'll look at the basket. She'll drive in, pull the defenders down, pass it back out to Mason for a shot no good. Cabry throws it up last second. I don't think she gets it off. And then Darrell down there blocking it from hitting the band. That'll do it for the first quarter. Your score 20-5. The Lady Cats leading the Tigers. We'll take this break with them.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Welcome back to Ralph Benson Memorial Gymnasium. It's beach night here at the Ralph. We have Lawrence County leading 20-5 against Marshall County. Lawrence County starting off 3 for 3. Those three-point baskets are sponsored by Beasley Wealth Management. I want to thank our friends at Beasley Wealth Management for sponsoring our three-pointers here this year. McKinley?
It's nice shooting right now for the Lady Cats as we start off with a little 1-2-2 zone defense a little bit. Marshall doing a good job moving the ball. Shot up no good by Mason, but put back there by, I believe, Thomason? Yes, that's Thomason. Basket good for Thomason. Lily Lloyd will bring the ball across half court. She'll get it to Rose on the right wing. Back to Dixon at the top of the key. Cabry coming off the screen, couldn't find it, but pass to the left to Jenna Johnson. Back to Rose, skip pass. And she takes off to the basket. She's going to move her feet, and they'll get her with a travel. Ball that'll be another turnover for the Wildcats. Thomason inbound the ball for the Marshall County as Taylor brings it across half court slowly.
McKinley, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Have I been seeing maybe a point of emphasis from the referees for players to put the ball on the floor and dribble before they drive to the lane on those pump fakes? I feel like I've been seeing travel calls on that more this year than I have previously.
I would like to say I'm not going to speak for them because I feel like half the games I'm saying I wish they'd call that more.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that's something that they're wanting the officiating crews to look out for. Ridley with the ball at the top of the key, passes out to Taylor. Taylor will hesitate, pass it out to Ketchum. Ketchum to Ridley for a long three-pointer. Again, no good. Jenna Johnston with the rebound for the Lady Cats. She'll give the ball back to Tenen. He'll now bring it across half court. Pass over to Lily on the right wing. Feed inside to Leah Dixon. Good strong power dribble, but shot up no good by Leah as Thomason comes away with the rebound for the Tigers. Pass over to the right wing to to Fisher. Over to Ketchum, back to Taylor at the top of the key. She'll dribble drive, kick back out to Fisher for a three-pointer, no good. Leah with the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Ridley. I believe she had a hold of Leah. Still ending up with that rebound. So good block out by Leah, not letting Ridley get on an easy offensive board.
Yeah, that's good positioning by Leah Dixon. I believe Ridley, outmatches her size-wise and maybe even height-wise, but rebounding's got a lot to do with positioning, and it doesn't matter if they're bigger than you. If you get underneath them, then you're setting yourself up to get a rebound or get a foul called.
And they'll call a block there on Fisher as she's trying to guard Cabry. I think both of them just got their feet tangled up. Ryan Hughes checked in on that last foul for Lily Lloyd. The ball into Rose on the right wing. Rose dribbling at the top of the key, picks it up, looks to shoot, but passes it to Dixon on the left wing. Back to Cabry. Cabry looking to feed. Marshall doing a good job coming down and double teaming. And I like what Ryan's looking for there, looking over your shoulder. She's getting double and triple teamed, and she tries to get it out to Rose, but just a little bit over Rose's head. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Marshall County ball.
Yeah, Ryan had 3 defenders on her right there. Someone else had to be open. She just sailed the pass a little bit.
Taylor brings it across half court. Pass over to Ketchum on the right wing. Ketchum getting a little bit of pressure. She dribbles way out towards half court, keeps the ball over her head, but gives it back to Taylor. Taylor drives in, and they're going to call a foul on Ryan. I believe Ryan just needs to stay on the ground right there. I know it's instinct to jump, but I think she stays on the ground, puts her hands up. Taylor was not in a ton of control there. She got up in the air and I think didn't know what she wanted to do with it. But that'll send Taylor to the line for 2.
Yeah, Ryan needs to be careful. She's got 2 fouls on her. You don't want to get a third this quick. Maybe Coach Scott will sub her out after this offensive possession.
And the first free throw up and good by Taylor. Looking to make another one for Marshall as it's up and good. Yeah, Ryan's got to watch fouls. That's something we ran into a couple nights ago at Franklin County, is when we run into foul trouble, especially after our injuries, we can be in deep trouble. What a beautiful pass inside from Lily Lloyd to Leah Dixon to have a wide open layup. Great pass. I think that's the first points of the quarter for Lawrence County.
Yep.
Ketchum with the ball on the left side to Taylor. Taylor tries to pass it over her head, and Leah Dixon gets a hand on it, and they're going to call a foul on Leah.
23, man. Can't believe that.
No, the other 23.
Okay,
they're going to call it on Taylor. Taylor must have pushed her. I would have been all right if they'd have just said the ball went out of bounds. And here comes a guy everybody wants to listen to, AJ. Get a little better on the play-by-play.
We'll give AJ just a second to get set up, so we'll keep rolling here.
Gabriel with the ball on the left. She'll dribble, pull it back, and they're going to call a double dribble. I believe she did get that second hand on it. It's another turnover for the Lady Cats. If I've kept up with right, that'll be our 6th. Taylor with the ball, long pass up to Ketchum on the left side. She'll dribble around, and Leah Dixon getting her hands on the ball, and they'll call a jump ball. And that'll be Lawrence County ball.
Here we go. Lawrence County seem to really get in the passing lanes, have active hands, jump in front of those passes. They've had success, and that's part of why they're up 13 right now.
Yeah, and that's a lot of what their points came from in the first half. Rose coming across half court on the right side. She'll look to pass it to Lily on the left. Lily looking down low for a post feed. It's not there. She skips it to Rose, going to the basket. Rose will drive in, and it's blocked by Thomason or Fisher. Taylor now with the ball. Pass over to Fisher on the left. Back to Taylor at the top of the key. Swing to Ketchum on the right. Ridley with it. Skip pass over to Fisher. Drive and a kick out to Ketchum in the corner. Back to Ridley at the top. She'll take another 3. She'll miss that one, and the rebound comes away to Dixon. Rose with the ball now, pushing it up the court on the right side. She looks down low, and they're going to get her with the travel. I believe she drug that back foot as she went to make the pass. I'll make another turnover for the Lady Cats. Taylor now with the ball. Over to Ridley on the left, back to Taylor at the top, back to Ridley, back to Taylor. A good skip pass over to the corner. I say good skip pass. It was just a little too tall for Ketchum, out of bounds. That'll be another turnover for the Tigers, and it'll go back to Lawrence County. Looking to put some more points on the board. Again, we've only got 2 points after a pretty potent first quarter.
Yeah,
hopefully we can get some offense going.
Yeah, what worked in their first quarter, as we said before, they were getting some post touches and kicking it out, and they haven't really seen that kick out. They haven't seen open shots and beyond the arc. Let's see, maybe Ryan or Dixon can drive.
Ryan with a long 2 off the back of the rim. Rebound for Thomason, and she'll give it to Taylor to bring back up. There to Ketchum, who tries to get a post feed to Ridley with the size mismatch, but knocked away by the Cats. And Ryan's going to bring it up. Nobody really picking her up. And she feeds Leah on the right side, and she'll go up on the right side of the basket. Shot no good. Taylor with the ball coming the other way for the Tigers. Kick out to Ketchum on the right side. Ketchum will dribble it back up, give it to Thomason's. Pass over to Fisher, then knocked back out to the top of the key for Thomason to take a dribble drive. And a basket good for Thomason as she gets Marshall County into double digits. Your score 22-11, 2:30 left to play in the second quarter. As Rose brings it across half court, pass over the left side to Lloyd. Lloyd looking for a post feed opportunity, skip pass to Rose. She'll keep her feet that time and drive in.
Get in.
Close one, no good, but Leah with a strong rebound, trying to put it back, and she'll get fouled on the shot. That'll send her to the line for 2.
Foul being number 15.
Leah at the line. First shot up and good. Mass substitution here. We've got Johnston, Schultz, I believe Tennant coming in for Hughes, Rose, and I can't see. Shot up and good by Dixon. That's 2 more free throws for her. That's her 7th point. Now Ketchum dribbling the ball up the right side, getting pressure at half court. Pass over to Taylor now with the ball. She'll skip it back to Ketchum on the right side. Another skip knocked away by Schultz. Good hands by Schultz. As we've got numbers, she passes to Cabry on the left side. Basket good. As you hear the Marshall County crowd yell walk. But the basket good by Cabry off a great assist from Schultz.
Oh, she could have walked. She did.
And they're going to call a travel on that one. I think she got it just a second earlier.
Yep.
But they got the right call there at the end of it as she falls to the ground.
That put Marshall County up to 9 turnovers by my count. Lady Cats are doing a good job of causing those, playing good hard defense, trapping them really quickly and aggressively.
Lily will come across half court, pass it to Schultz on the right wing. Schultz taking her time, seeing the options. She dribbles to the top of the key, picks it up. She looks to feed Leah on a tight pass.
And
shot up and good and one. Leah Dixon with a strong finish. That'll send her to the line tonight for her 5th free throw and her 9th point so far. Leah with one free throw up and good. A perfect from the free throw line as she gets a well-deserved break as Donnelly checks in for Dixon. Leah right on the tail of Cabry, our leading scorers, 12 for Cabry, and I believe, well, the scores went away. 12 for Cabry, and I believe that may be 12 for Leah.
I have 10 for Leah.
Yeah, 10 for Leah. Ball trapped in the corner, passed out to Taylor. Taylor will dribble, give it back to Ridley on the corner, left corner. She'll dribble around, try to get a good look at the basket. She picks up double team. Somebody's open over in the corner to Marshall County, taking a shot, no good. Jenna Johnston with the rebound. She'll give it to Lily to bring up the court. 48 seconds left. Schultz with a quick 3 off of a pass from Lily. Hits nothing, but Cabry comes away with a rebound. She'll look to set the offense back up, and she takes a 3 off the back of the iron and then off of Thomason out of bounds. That would have been a good rebound for them. Maybe take the last shot, but Thomason loses it out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcat ball as Lily Lloyd checks out, and Rose comes in. Rose to inbound the ball. A lot of people in one spot, thrown just over Schultz's head, and she knocks it away, and Donnelly and Ketchum on the ball together. It'll be jump ball to Marshall County. 29 seconds left.
Yeah, that inbound set didn't go smoothly as they were hoping.
I think everybody was screening everybody.
Yeah.
27 seconds as Marshall brings it across half court. A screen set at the top of the key. Taylor passing up the shot to Ketchum, and then they're going to get her with a walk. I expect to see Lawrence County try to hold it for these remaining 19 seconds to get the last shot up to go into the half.
Yep.
Or out of the half. Ball in the hands of Rose. She'll bring it across half court. Give it to Schultz on the right wing. Screen set by Donnelly as she gets it at the top of the key. Looking to get it to Cabry, but they are doing a good job. Thomason guarding her hard as Rose drives baseline, and they're going to get a hand check. Good strong drive, protecting the ball, and that'll send her to the line for 2. I believe that is the 5th foul.
Yep.
Or 6th foul.
Yep, I believe that was the 6th. And you only need 5 to shoot 2 in the quarter.
I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah, I am too. It's been around this season and last season, but.
And Rose's first free throw up and good. Not to jinx it, the Lady Cats doing a good job tonight from the free throw line. Hopefully we can keep that up.
So far, 4 of 5.
And Rose's second up and
good.
Bounces around just a little bit.
Me, 6 of 7 now.
A little pressure, not giving them anything too easy as we apply some pressure on Taylor as she throws up a desperation shot. Doesn't get anywhere near the basket. That'll put your score 31 for the Lady Cats to 11 for Marshall Tigers, Lady Tigers. Tonight is Big Kahuna night, and that's a good place for our Lady Cats to be going into the half. We'll be right back with an interview with boys head coach Bryce Clift.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here at halftime, joined by boys head coach Bryce Clift. And Bryce, not much time to think about Tuesday. I'm sure you wanted to flush that out as quickly as possible. But, hey, you turn around and you got another challenge coming up here tonight.
Yeah, we went on the road Tuesday night at Tullahoma. Game started out how we wanted it to. They were playing kind of the way that we wanted them to. It was slow and methodical. And then they started executing their game plan, turn us over, and if we ain't careful, Marshall County do the same thing to us tonight. And so we watched some film, we've talked about them. Marshall County's a new challenge, and they're going to do what most teams do. They're going to try to turn us over until we prove that we cannot turn it over. The games that we have won, we've took care of the basketball, and so that's going to be the difference maker for us tonight, as well as every other game we play.
You know, when some bright spots, I thought Brayson and Dirks both played pretty good for you guys. Two of the, not many bright spots from the other night.
Yeah, it was just one of those nights. It was weird. I mean, Jake plays probably 28 minutes a game, and then so a lot of guys got minutes that don't normally get to play because you got minutes to fill, and not making excuses. We did not play well. We did not take care of the basketball. We didn't execute what we wanted to, but. Like you said, we played 2 nights ago, and we had to get ready for Marshall County quick, and they're just a completely different team than Tullahoma. But they're a good team. They've beat some good teams. They beat Lincoln County earlier in the season. We're going to have our hands full.
Yeah, I was looking at the schedule. You guys play a lot of same opponents, and the results vary between the two. Like Giles County, handled them. You guys should have won here. So I mean, it's just so hard to kind of gauge what you're going to get.
It's one of those things that Giles County matches up with them a little bit better than we do. But with that being said, the way that they want to play is the complete opposite of the way we want to play. Yeah. And so it's going to be one of those nights to tell the guys, we're either going to adjust how they want to play and they're going to beat us, or they're going to adjust how we want to play and we're going to win. Yeah. And so we got to go and execute our game plan, make the game slow. Don't buy into how they want to play because it could be fun, but it ain't going to fit our game. And so we got to play the way we want to and not let them adjust us.
Yeah, I think you guys have done a great job at breaking the press over the last couple of games and showing a lot of patience when you're facing the Franklin counties, the Giles counties, and the Marshall counties.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we had 2 10-second calls, questionable, I believe.
7.5.
But that's probably partly on me because we've been going too quick at times. We've
Yeah.
been turning it over because we're trying to get the ball across in 3 or 4 seconds, and
Yeah.
I've been pleading with them to take their time just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we took our time just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things that's they're trying to do what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and just a little too literal at times. But we were in the right spots a lot of times. We just took our time too much just a couple times, but. A lot of our turnovers weren't in full court. A lot of our turnovers came in half court when either bad decisions or and we don't even count bad shots as turnovers, but we took a few bad shots and just we didn't help ourselves out. And when you play a team like Tullahoma that's senior-led and just so talented and so well-coached, you got to do things to help yourself out instead of helping the other team out.
Keys to victory. I guess I bet you I can guess the first one. Don't turn the ball over.
It's the first one on the scouting report. Keys to victory is don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
They have a really good player, number 5, that he averages just under 20 points a game. So we got to make someone else beat us other than him and take care of the basketball. I think if we can take care of the basketball, we'll find a flow on offense and we can score some points and use I do think we'll have a little bit of a size advantage. And then we got to slow the game down. We got to make them play our speed. And if we can do those things, I like our chances.
Bryce, appreciate you coming up, man. I know it's not easy to come up here and stare at me and having you ask questions all throughout the course of the year.
Hey, listen, we're getting better. It's getting easier than it was.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, thank you for coming up, and good luck coming up here in an hour.
Thanks, man.
Boys head coach Bryce Cliff will have the start of the second half of the girls' game when we return on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes, with coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf. And this is Hustler Country.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here to the Wrap. Lady Cats lead the Tigerettes 31-11. Joined here by McKinley Wheely, Brian Gobble, our producer here tonight. Original starting lineup back into the game here for the Lady Cats. Thank you for Brian for keeping a lot of the stats while I was gone. Coming from UT Southern, Firehawks picking up a pair of wins against Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. Yes, try to say that a million times fast. Like I tried to. I just eventually just call them the Phillies and the Stallions after a while. So there you go. Over the timeline with it is Fisher. Give me that's now a Mason. Give me a little bit here, ladies and gentlemen. Now over to Fisher. Working it down low. Wide open off the glass and in. That's Thomason. Gets the feed, and that makes it 31-13. And then Leah Dixon's going to get called here for the travel.
That's that one Bryant was talking about earlier, just picking up that back foot, I think they're trying to make sure they get the ball on the ground before they start taking off.
Over midcourt, that's Fisher. Gets it over to Mason, and a foul is going to get called here on Lloyd. That is going to be her second, team's first. 7:11 remaining. Lady Cats up 18 on Big Kahuna night. We've had Big Kahuna night with Marshall County a couple times since I've been here. I'm sure they're like, man, great food. Why not every time? Yeah, she was over. Did not get over in time. That was Taylor.
I really don't know why she took off there. The whole game, she's been real slow to come across half court and take her time. She must have seen a little bit of an opening.
Rose will bring it over the timeline. 55 seconds in. Now over. Big hop there by Cabry. Screen from Hughes. Passes over to Hughes. Hughes trying to dribble on Ridley. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds, and the ball will stay with the Lady Cats. Yeah, I think I'm with you there.
Yeah, I think Leah's happy she didn't come away with a foul. Definitely wasn't expecting to come away with a ball.
Rose takes it out, gets it over to Hughes. Hughes now to Dixon. Like a 5-out look here by the Lady Cats. Now Dixon dribbles. Skip pass over to Lloyd. Lloyd will drive, picks up her dribble, out to Rose. Dixon. Now to Hughes. Hughes, skip pass over to Lloyd. And Leah getting beat up down low. A little bit of frustration. Rose now to Hughes. Hughes lobs it, finds its way to Dixon, and she's going to get fouled. That's going to go on Thomason. That's going to be her third.
And that's good patience by the Cats. I know Ryan initially wanted to give it to her and had to skip it out to Lily, and then Leah just waiting for it to get open because Thomason wearing her out inside, staying in front of her.
Rose out to Hughes, swings over to Dixon. Dixon drives, layup up, can't get it to go. And coming up with the rebound is Thomason. I might be jinxing them. Ever since I've showed up, they haven't made a lot of shots. Quick shot the other way, goes right off the glass and in. That's Taylor to make it a 16-point game. Tennant over midcourt. Bounce pass over to Rose. Out to Hughes. Skip pass over to Lloyd. Trying to post up Cabry down low. Now out to Hughes. Finds Tennant. Tennant goes up. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Dudley. By Taylor, excuse me. Taylor the other way. Ooh. Thomason. Now it's Ridley for three. Front of the iron, no. The rebound by Hughes. Ridley, the team's leader, 16 points and 12 rebounds coming in. What a pass by Hughes to Dixon. Off the glass and in. Lady Cats back up 18.
Great court vision by Ryan, seeing her teammate out, way out in front of everybody, and good for Leah being back there and being ready for the ball.
Taylor struggles. Bounce pass. Thomason almost let it go out of bounds. She'll drive. Kicking out. Now Ridley on the baseline. Thomason works over to Taylor for three. Banks it in.
Good movement there by Marshall. And they've done a pretty decent job of that. To start the game, they were turning it over quite a bit. But here recently, they've moved the ball well and not just, had to put up bad shots.
Rose out to Hughes. Hughes. Rose. Tennant is begging for it down low. Now to Hughes. Hughes with Ridley on her. Throws it down low to Dixon. Goes in between two defenders. Tough shot. Got it in.
Good finish by Leah there. I mean, had two defenders on her and to even catch the ball. I surely wasn't expecting her to get the ball back up at the basket on the opposite side.
Dixon with 14, and then Taylor throws it right to Hughes. Ryan drives. Layup up. Too strong. Offensive rebound, Tennant. Tennant puts it up, can't get it to go. Gets her on rebound again, puts it up and in.
Way to stay on it.
Now a timeout will be called by Eli Barnwell here of Marshall County. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph, Lady Cats lead Marshall County 37-18. Marshall County just called their second timeout. Taylor, a bounce pass over to Fisher. Now to Ridley down low, who gets it in. And Ridley now with 7. It's 37-20. Rose over midcourt. Same starting lineup in for the Lady Cats midway through the third. Hughes now to Dixon, to Rose. Out to Lloyd. I'd like to see Lily just shoot one there. Driving is Tennant. Out the Rose. Rose isn't afraid to shoot it. Off the side of the iron, no. And tracking down the rebound is Dudley.
And Ryan's working hard down there, but I think I'm like, get her out of there and let Ridley stay with her.
And then a good steal here taken away. That's Leah Dixon with the steal. Lobbing it down low, Hughes. Hughes goes up, gets it in. Makes it 39-20.
And that's the best thing for Ryan, getting out in front of Ridley. But when he gets in that half court, I like to see Leah posting up down there, and even Cabry, she's working hard.
Leah's going to pick up the foul. That is going to be her first. Getting in the Ridley, team's leading scorer, averaging 16 points and 12 rebounds a game. Sorry, I didn't mean to hip check you there, Brian. And then we're going to get a 3-second call here on Deloney.
And AJ, you missed it at the beginning, but Ridley was catching them at Jake Moore range and throwing them up. And
I was watching.
Yeah,
I was listening. I saw them play. They played somebody in the Richland Christmas tournament before Lawrence County's boys, so I got to see that a little bit up close and personal. Rose open lane, can't get it to go. Hughes comes up with a rebound, but then Travis.
I think we've adjusted. I mean, we realize that Ridley's not afraid to shoot it. She made a couple, but Lily on that last defensive possession making sure, hey, we're not just going to let her throw one up when she wants to.
Catch him, and that one almost lost there by Taylor. She'll drive, muscles her way up, no, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Taylor now with 9, makes it 39-22. Lloyd here at the right wing. Kicks out to Leah, and Leah.
It's got to be a block.
A blocking call here will go on Fisher. It's going to be her second, and the team's second. J.C. Schultz will check in. She's also seen a lot of time guys here since the injuries to Tevi and Kamaya. Kamaya's, though, not a tear, so that's good news. Rose, skip pass into Hughes. Hughes, skip pass over to Dixon in the left corner. Out the Rose. Lobs it for Hughes. Hughes goes up, gets it in. Hughes now with 8.
That's her second one that's just kind of bounced around. Made you wonder if it was going to go in.
After watching my college game, especially in the men's, where nobody could make a layup because it just hit every inch of the rim but the net. That first half, I'm like, my gosh. But they shoot a three-pointer, and it's nothing but net. And a good block there by Ryan Hughes. Now Hughes over to Schultz. Schultz to Tennant. Tennant for a deep three. She hits it. And with that three-pointer, that's a Beasley Wealth and Management three-point basket. Tennant now with 17 points to lead all scores. Coming up on a minute left here in the third. Bounce pass down low to Ridley. Tough shot. Got it in and had the foul. That took about half a day to get there, but it got there.
And that's a good take by Ridley. She went up through some contact, and was that on Schultz? Yeah. I just, she's doing all that she can do down there. She got Ridley got it in good position to score, and Schultz trying to keep her hands in the air, and just Ridley managing to get through the contact.
The free throw is short. Rose with the rebound.
What a pass.
Nice pass down low to Cabry. Tennant off the glass and in. Tennant now with 19. 40 seconds left in the third. Lady Cats up 22. Ridley guarded by Hughes. Hands over to Taylor. Taylor drives. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound Tennant. Tennant with the head of steam. Dribbles behind her back. Over to Rose. Now to Johnston. Over to Hughes. 15 seconds left, and they'll play for the final shot. Over to Rose. Now to Johnson, under 10. Skip pass to Rose. Rose is going to drive. Pull-up jumper. Got it in. Rose with 4. And that one will end the third quarter. After 24 minutes, it's all Lady Cats. They lead at 48-24. We'll have the start of the fourth when we return on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter. The Lady Cats on top of Marshall County, 48-24. Marshall County will have the ball as we start off here in the fourth. We got Ketchum, Thomason, Deloney, Taylor, and Ridley on the court. Ketchum. It's a screen from Ridley, but Ridley will step back for 3. Off the front of the iron, and a rebound by Anderson Rose. Rose with a head of steam. Drives. Runner up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Deloney. Over midcourt, that's Taylor. Taylor, Hughes bringing pressure now over to Ridley. Her sister Marshana is having a really good season at the JUCO level right now over at Jackson State. Deloney, Taylor down low to Ridley. Ridley goes up and she will get fouled. It's going to go on Tenen. Tenen's going to pick up her first. Ridley to the line to shoot 2. First shot up. Hits it. Next shot on its way. Hits that one as well. She's the first Tigerette in the double figures with 11. 7:15 remaining in the contest. Over midcourt is Rose. Over to Johnston. Johnson now to Hughes. Hughes lobbing for Tenen and double team. Has Rose. Finally wrestles it away, but can't get it to go. Jump ball called. That ball will stay with the Lady Cats.
It was about like Leah's a little bit ago. It's like, how in the world did you end up on the good side of that?
You're thinking you're trying to cut off passing lanes, and sometimes everybody's on the same page. You only need one on the same page. Schultz over to Tenen. Tenen with Thomason all over. And speaking of all over, Hughes and Ridley having a battle down low. Rose swings over to Johnston. And then Ridley is going to come away with the foul. That's going to be her third.
This is for Marilyn.
Man, we get delivery. I get food. Look at this. All sliders. Okay. I said nachos. She didn't know she had the sliders or not, but I'll eat whatever's in front of me because I haven't eaten since noon. Hughes for 3. Knocks it down. 51-26. Hughes now with 11. And that is, again, another Beasley Wealth Management 3. Taylor, and then Hughes is going to, an offensive foul.
That's the third one tonight.
Okay. Well, that will go on Deloney. That's her third. I will say, I don't know if this official can handle the games I just covered over Pulaski. There was one, though. The girl just straight up I mean, it looked like something you're going to see on Sunday. Just deck the girl. It's pretty funny. It was at the end of the game, too. Rose. Pressure comes. Now out to Hughes. Lobs it too strong. Jenna tried to save it, but couldn't.
I think Ryan is used to passing the ball down there to Dixon.
Yeah, Leah, who can almost dunk it. Not saying Jenna can't jump, but she can't jump like Leah can jump. Taylor walks it over midcourt. Under 6 minutes left to play. Out to Dudley. Swings over. Catch him now to Dudley. Gets a screen. Pressure comes from Hughes, and then we're going to get another offensive foul, this time on Thomas.
Oh,
we're about to have a line change here for the Lady Cats. Looks like Lloyd, Dixon, Newton, and Donnelly will come in. We send Schultz, Hughes, Rose, and Johnston to the bench. Over midcourt, that's Donnelly. Picks up her dribble. Newton now over to Donnelly. Skip pass over to Newton. It's a screen from Dixon. Out to Donnelly. Thought about a three, pulls it down. Now over to Lloyd. Lloyd, a bounce pass to Newton. A little offline for Dixon. Now Dixon, a skip pass over to Donnelly. Drives on Ridley. Can't get it to go. Dixon skies up for the rebound. Puts it off the glass and in.
Good use of a power dribble right there, too. She was off balance a little bit, but got her feet back under her and gets an easy basket.
Dixon now with 16. The other way, Taylor. Trips up on the front bench. At least has a bit of a sense of humor with it.
I heard she plays French horn.
She's jealous, right?
Yeah.
Taylor to the line here to shoot two. So far, Marshall County just 4 of 5 from the line. First shot. No good. Subs coming in for the Tigers. Mason for Ketchum. And Thomason for Deloney. Next shot. And she hits 1 of 2. She's in the double figures with 10. Her and Ridley with 21 of the team's 27 points. Tenen over to Dixon. Down low to Tenen. Tenen now double teamed. And she travels.
I don't know if she traveled. It looked awkward. I'll give him that.
Now Taylor over midcourt, under 5 left to play. Out to Ridley. Yeah. Ridley for a deep 3 off the front of the iron. And Lloyd's going to track down the rebound. Newton looking for Dixon. Dixon makes the catch. And then Thomason is going to pick up the foul. That's her 5th.
Yeah, that was a pass interference.
Yeah.
Good defensively good, though. Yeah. She realized that Leah was going for the pass, and she tried to throw her hands up and break it up, but Leah doing good to get her hands on the ball and causing Thomason to foul.
DeHone will come in for Thomason. And you got Newton open for 3. That's off line, and will go out of bounds to Marshall County. You know, you can do that in football now. It's just you can't really make contact or put your arms over the hands. See, when I played, if you even just face guarded him, it was pass interference. I mean, I was an offensive defensive lineman. I wouldn't know what that felt like, but just watching the game, you know. Taylor, and we're going to get a foul. That is on Newton. She'll pick up her first. Team's 3rd. Over quickly in the corner for 3. Off the back of the iron, and Lloyd, my gosh. lot of weird deflections going on there. Tenen over midcourt. Halfway through the 4th. Pressure comes, and she just falls down. And now to a wide open Lloyd. Can't get it to go. Dixon with the offensive rebound. Now out the Tenen for 3. Front of the iron and in. And that's another Beasley Wealth Management 3-pointer. 3:35 remaining. Lady Cats up 29. Taylor drives.
Oh.
Wow. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Newton.
Another.
Quickly at Dixon. Gets it off the glass and in. 58-27.
Another good pass, having the court vision, seeing Leah, who's doing a good job of getting back and giving herself opportunities to score.
Taylor over to Mason, hands over to Ridley. Ridley trying to back down Dixon. Kicks out to Mason. Mason for three. Off the front of the iron, and Lloyd with another rebound. Lloyd working ahead to Newton. Newton picks up her dribble, kicks out to Lloyd. Lloyd for three. Front of the iron, no. And fight for the loose ball, and that's going to be a travel as Fisher came down with it.
I hated that as a player when you're fighting for the ball and there's no way you can land on your feet right there, and you end up with it, and you know the walk is coming. And I know why they've got to call it and why they should, but you're hustle, and then you finally get it. It goes the other way.
Whole host of subs coming in for everybody. We got Schultz and Johnson who just came in. Swing over to Lloyd. Skip pass over to Donnelly. Now to Schultz. Schultz struggling with it momentarily. Bounce pass now to Newton. Newton kicks out. This is Johnston for three. Front of the iron, no. Rebound to Hone. Now coming the other way, that's Ketchum. Ketchum to the low block. Kicks out. That's now that's Ketchum. She'll try a three. That's short. And fight for the loose ball. It's going to be, I believe they're going to get Newton for the foul. Her second, team's fourth. Now coming in for the Lady Cats as Lloyd will check out. I do not know who this is, guys. Number 15. That's new for me.
Jones. Reagan Jones.
Reagan Jones. Okay. Added someone to the roster. Catch him at the top of the key. Now the three-pointer, that's offline. Knocked out of bounds and will stay with Marshall County.
Ooh. I thought Mason knocked that one out.
Skip pass. That is Evans. Evans at under 2 minutes left. Now out to Mason for three, and she hits it.
That's her first three tonight. She's shot a few of them. That's the first one she's seen go through the basket.
On the other side, that's Schultz. And that's going to be taken away. And Ketchum off the glass and in. And we're going to get a timeout here called by Wendy Scott with 1:23 left. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network. Nope. Is it just a sub timeout?
Depends on.
Nope. No, they're going to give them the timeout.
Marshall's going to take it.
Yep. So we'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
58-32, the Lady Cav lead. As Schultz will bring it over midcourt. Again, we're getting a couple new girls on the court. Reagan Jones, I don't know the other one that just checked in. Schultz pressured now over to Donnelly. Donnelly picks up her dribble. Out to Newton. Coming up on the minute left. Newton over to Schultz. Out to Donnelly. In the corner, Newton. Now out to Donnelly for three. Off the back of the iron. And tracking it down is Mason. Mason spins. And coming up with it will be, they're going to, okay.
She got it, and they got her for. when she fell down
Yeah,
on it.
fell
That was
down with
Aniston
it,
Heston
yeah.
that checked in for
Aniston Heston, okay.
the Cats.
That's why I get you local guys up here with me. And plus, I'm legally blind, so without my contacts. Which, by the way, Bryce brought it up. You see how big that whiteboard is for Marshall County? You can see that thing from space. Jumper is offline, no good.
Getting knocked out of bounds. I don't know how we lost that one.
Yeah. 36 seconds left. Now it's Evans in the corner. Tries to throw it down to Duhon and gets taken away by Newton. Newton over to Schultz. Bounce pass. That's Jones in the corner for three. Off the back of the iron, no. Offensive rebound, Schultz, and she'll go up and get fouled. She'll head the line here to shoot two. With 17 seconds left.
Good rebound there by Schultz.
17 seconds. Schultz, 3 points so far tonight. First shot up. Rattles in and out, no good. Next shot. And she hits one of two. She's got four. 59-32. Over midcourt. Picks up her dribble, Evans. Evans for three. Offline. Coming up with the rebound is Hurt. Another three-pointer up, no good. And then Newton will come up with the rebound, and that one will do it. Lady Cats are going to improve to 11-10 overall, 2-2 within the district. Final thoughts here on the game tonight here, McKinley.
First off, I was very wrong about how Marshall County was going to come out and play. But the Lady Cats doing a good job tonight. They capitalized on a lot of the things that you want your kids to capitalize on. Marshall turned the ball over a lot early, and we went and scored out of it, and we got ourselves a nice little pad. You know, we could come in. We made a couple mistakes that you want to clean up, but altogether a good game, and good for our girls to get back to 500 after a heartbreaker the other night at Tullahoma. So we're proud of the girls for getting back in the good. 2 wins in the win column. Hopefully that'll help us out a little bit next week, hopefully, if we're not snowed out as we get into some more ball games.
Well, pray, everybody. Pray to God that we don't. So in 15 minutes, we'll have the start of the boys' game when we return on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.